Hello everyone, my name is Sumit. I'm a digital chess coach. Continuing my series on the Jabova London system, I'm going to show you a line which you can use to crush the King's Indian defense and the King's Indian defense players setups. I recorded a video on the Jobava system, an introductory video. I'll put the link down in the description. You can watch that. But in this video, we are going to look at a specific system. So I'll show you without further ado. Let's get started. So if you like my content, I would want you to consider subscribing to my channel and also click on the bell icon so that you get notified of future videos. Help me immensely if you do so. Thank you so much, and let's get started. So white opens with d4, knight to f6, and knight to c3. This is the starting of the Jobava system, and black plays g6 here, and you play bishop f4. So this is the Jobava system: knight on c3, the pawn on d4, and bishop on f4. This is the starting position of the Jobava system. Now, if they play bishop to g7, you can play e4, and the King's Indian players would play d6 in this position. So here, the positional approach will not work. In my experience, you should be aggressive, you should play aggressively and try to checkmate the black king, and that's what I recommend you to do. So you should play queen to d2, and most of the time black will castle, and now you'll get a very strong attack against them. Castling is actually wrong. They should not castle. They should play something like c6 and queen to a5 or b5, expand on the queen side and generate counterplay on that side of the board. But most of the players would want their king to be safe, so they will castle. Now you'll get your favorite position, which is the Jobava London position, and the attack is similar to the 150 attack in the Crook's defense, but this bishop on f4 will give you an additional option to play e5 later in the game. So we'll see that. So here you can castle the queen side, and here there are many moves black can play. You can play c6, a6, knight d7, and knight c6 are the common moves I have encountered in my games. So knight to d7 and knight 6 are outright mistakes, and you will get a very strong attack. And d7 is a very common move played in this position, and now you can play e5, attacking the black center, and this is an additional option you will get because if your bishop is on f4, if your bishop was on e3, you will not get this e5 break. Now the common move they will play is knight to h5 to attack this bishop, and now you play bishop to h6, trying to exchange off this good bishop of black. And if they exchange on h6, you definitely will get very strong attack. The point being that if they take and take back, do not take with their knight, because it is pinned. The knight is pinned to the queen. So here there's a big threat of playing g4, tapping the knight. So they will take on h6, queen takes, and they will play something like e6 in this position. And now knight e4 wins handsomely, because we go to h5, g5, and the h7 point is under attack. And you can play g4 and g7, and knight e4 is completely. So there's no way you can play black and stop knight coming to g5, and the h7 is under attack, and it will be an unavoidable checkmate. For example, queen e7 defense against this. The knight c6 is the second best move played in this position. Now you can play f3, solidifying the center, and later you can play h4, g4, h5, bishop h6, and you get a devastating attack. So black players will try to play e5, and now you can take. E5 is a big mistake. You can take on e5. And if they take here, you can take everything. Take on d8, d8, knight d8, and bishop to e5. You won a pawn, and with a winning endgame, they have to play something like c6. And you have a very good position, a very solid position, and you are a pawn, and definitely you can convert this move. So we have looked at knight bd7, and we have looked at knight c6. Now we'll see another variation, a6. You can play at e5, black is trying to attack on the queen side. Now you can play your thematic bishop h6. If they play b4, knight e2, knight c6, and now you can play here h4. If they play something like a5, for example, h5, and if they take on h5 with their knight, you can do something like h5. Pawn takes and queen g5 is crushing. There's no stopping queen g7. They cannot do that, so they will play something like a4. You can take here. If they take with the h pawn, it's a blunder because the bishop g7, queen f6, and it's an unavoidable checkmate. G8. And if they take with the f pawn, you can take on g7, takes queen h6, check, g8, and now you play e5. They cannot take on e5. The knight is attacked. Knight has to move, and the knight moves. The h7 point will come under attack, and you will have a very easy win. Like for example, knight h5, and the next move, knight goes somewhere. H7 point, it's under attack. So they will lose the knight. They have to give up the knight, and you will win. And they cannot take on e5 because after takes e5, again the knight has to move, and the queen is under attack as well. So knight has to move here, and then you give it.